and meet for
Yo, let's focus. Grandma realizes she's been caught after killing spree. Lock in.
drinks at a bar in Fort Myers, Florida.
Of course, it's Florida. It's always Florida.
One invites the other to her hotel room, completely unaware that she's in the presence of a killer.
Or when you're traveling up to the airport and stuff, they're all this morning. And my feet are something much.
This encounter sets off a chilling chain of events, linking their meeting to a gruesome crime 1,000 miles away.
Minnesota?
Now, investigators across state
Okay.
lines must work together in a race against time to put an end to the ruthless crime spree before the killer strikes again.
Just wait until you start watching a bunch. You're going to see a lot of Wisconsin. For real?
You're gonna find a body there. Somebody better look.
The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. On April 9th, 2018, dispatchers in Lee County, Florida receive a call from a motel manager with reports of a chilling discovery.
911, there's emergency.
Yes, this is at Marina Village, Snug Harbor down in Fort Myers Beach, and there's a dead body in one of the units. Her body's covered in towels, and there's blood in there.
The manager
Oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck no, bro. Oh, fuck no. Yo, Lil Sis. Hey, CC. Did you finish the runaway? I did. I did. What's good, Jess?
explained that several units were experiencing a plumbing issue, and every other unit had been checked except for
Fuck, I
room
missed it. Damn. VOD's up.
404.
When I walked in there, I said, front desk, and no one answered, and the master bedroom was closed, and all the stuff was there. So I didn't want to interrupt thinking there was nothing there. But my boss said, no, go in and make sure, because there could be in that particular bedroom. So I went back up, and I opened up the master bedroom, and the door to the bathroom was closed with towels on the outside of it. So when I went to open up the door, something was blocking it, and I got scared.
Too afraid to investigate alone, the manager asked residents in the neighboring rooms to peek inside. Brave volunteers came forward to help, unaware of the nightmare waiting for them on the other side of the door.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not opening that door. What the fuck?
There was
It's a true
towel
crime,
against the
Jess.
door. The door was partially open. We tried to push on it, and we were hitting something. So I looked around the door, and she's laying on the floor with towels over her,
I know. These is white people that's opening that door. I'm not opening shit.
and she was bleeding. You could see blood under her towel. The towel would look to be under her head. That's all I could see.
Officers quickly arrived to find a woman lying on the bathroom floor with what appeared to be 2 gunshot wounds. A
Damn.
towel had been draped over her body, and the air conditioning was lowered to a frigid temperature of 61 degrees. The guest bedroom showed
Damn, 61.
signs of use, and multiple wine bottles, along with dishes piled in the sink, indicated another guest may have been staying there. Whoever it may have been was nowhere to be found. Police discovered
Trying to keep that body cold. 61 is 60, bro. 61 degrees. That shit is cold as hell.
that room 404 was rented
In the
by
house,
59
like low key, I feel like 61 degrees outside and 61 degrees in a house is way different. Y'all get what I'm saying? Or nah? Cause like 61 outside, that's whatever. But 61 in the house, for some reason, it's way colder.
9-year-old Pamela Hutchinson, who was captured on surveillance checking into the Marina Village condominium 6 days ago on April 3rd.
Barely made it by the bell. Pamela Hutchinson. How are you today? Good. Good. Right, the traffic was. Need your driver's license and a credit card.
Pamela reaches into a small silver purse, which was
Okay.
later discovered in her motel room. However, her credit cards and identification were missing. More importantly, she checks into the motel alone, raising questions about who was in the room with her. Searching for answers,
Okay.
investigators continue reviewing the tapes, unaware of the unnerving mystery that's about to unfold. At 3:44 p.m., Pamela pulls into the parking lot of Marina Village in a white Acura with Florida license plates. Shortly after checking in, Pamela exits the elevator and heads to room 404 by herself. However, the following day, she's no longer alone. As she approaches the elevator at 8:13 p.m. on April 4th, she's now accompanied by another woman who bears a striking resemblance to Pamela.
Wait, what the fuck? They looked alike.
They appear about the same age, height, and build.
Hey, what you do, stay out all night, Pam, and then sleep all day because you don't have any fun?
Wait, what the fuck?
What you do, stay out all night, Pam, and then sleep all day because you don't have any fun?
That feels like a disrespectful ass question.
They're seen again the following day at 12:45 a.m. on April 5th, entering the elevator and once again heading toward the room.
No, I like that. It's been got 2 TVs in there. I don't know which one's to the grandkids. Or when you're traveling up to the airport and stuff, they're all in one. My feet are so big, my shoes.
Further investigation
Okay.
revealed that Pamela was traveling to Fort Myers Beach for a funeral to be with her friend,
Damn. Now she got a funeral in Florida. That's fucked up.
who was scattering the ashes of her late husband.
Oh my God.
The friend last saw Pamela at lunch on Wednesday, April 4th, and later received a text saying she'd extended her stay to April 5th. However, when she sent a text to Pamela at 10 p.m. on Thursday, she received no response. Surveillance footage shows the unknown woman meeting with Pamela at a restaurant on April 5th at 5:14 p.m. They share a high five, engage in lively conversation, and have a few drinks at the bar. Over 2 hours later, Pamela pays.
Bro, isn't it crazy how, like, low key, you have no privacy in the world? Like, everywhere you go, you're being watched. Like, that shit is low key crazy. Niggas don't have any privacy. Also, by the way, this is so off topic, random. I was going to the true crime playlist that Sid sent me. Sid, I'm gonna ignore your status. Why have you been on Roblox for 117 hours, Sid? What the fuck? Nigga, close the game. Anyway.
For her meal with a credit card, while the other woman pays in cash. They leave the restaurant at
What is her
7:43
note? Bro, that's just some Sid shit, bro.
p.m. and are seen exiting the elevator and heading toward Pamela's room together. Pamela would never be seen alive again. The answers to what happened to Pamela are with the other woman,
nah, Crater 8.
but she is now missing. As investigators review more footage, they note that on April 5th at 8:30 p.m., just 45 minutes after leaving the restaurant together, the unknown woman emerges from the room alone. Officers note that she appears distraught, upset, and possibly crying. As they continue observing the footage, the woman's next actions leave investigators deeply suspicious of her involvement. On the morning of April 6th at 6 a.m., the suspect heads to the elevator carrying the same purple luggage bag that Pamela had been seen with earlier. 2 hours later at 8:30 a.m., a woman claiming
good,
to
Earl?
be Pamela extends her stay for 3 additional days. She provides a credit card over the phone, but oddly, the card doesn't match the one used for the reservation. Minutes later, the suspect begins making several trips to and from the parking lot. Pamela's car is seen backing into a space in front of a white Cadillac Escalade.
Okay.
The suspect then begins to transfer items from the Escalade to the Acura. The Escalade leaves the parking lot at 12:42 p.m., but the suspect returns on foot nearly an hour later at 1:32 p.m., where she stays for several hours. Finally, on April 6th at 1:51 p.m., she heads for the parking lot and is seen driving away in Pamela's white Acura, leaving her body to be discovered 3 days later. The suspect has vanished without a trace, and as there's no record of her staying at the motel, her identity remains a mystery.
Wait, so she did all that back and forth and transferring shit and everything, and she didn't want to hide the body?
Investigators are left with many haunting questions. Who is this woman, and what role could she have played in Pamela's death? The answers may lie over 1,000 miles away, where an unfolding investigation reveals shocking connections between the cases. Far
She too old to move that body, maybe? Could always screw some, but chop it up in parts. You know?
more twisted than anyone could have imagined. 2 weeks earlier, on March 23, 2018, A call is placed to the Dodge County Sheriff's Office in Blooming Prairie, Minnesota, where uneasy concerns soon lead to an alarming discovery.
Could I speak with a detective possibly? My name's Greg Oswald. We have right up to the point of missing person here. My business partner, and there seems to be something seriously wrong.
Okay, how so?
Well, I haven't been able to talk to him for 16 days, and neither of any of the employees. He's never done this. Dave's never done this. In the 20 years I know him, he's very involved in our business, hands-on.
Okay, and what is
Okay.
his name?
David Reese.
Greg further explains that the Prairie Waxworms farm is just 100 feet away from David's home, where he and his wife Lois reside. Thomas, the farm's manager, explained their
16 days is a long time, bro.
concerns began 10 days prior on March 12th.
Lois come down to the shed and told me that David was sick and he would not be down today. And she also wanted me to take care of the payroll because we get paid every bi-weekly. David having some health issues in the past, I did not think anything of that.
Soon, David's co-workers became suspicious after unsettling differences emerged in their usual communication.
The texts we were getting from his phone were not his texts. It just wasn't Dave's style. Dave didn't abbreviate, didn't punctuate, didn't. You could tell it wasn't him.
Thomas, Greg, and
Okay.
other employees claimed David's text messages seemed to change around the same day Lois began telling others he was sick.
Yeah, low key, I'm happy I text in low key a kind of unique way because I don't think that someone can impersonate me. I don't think someone can impersonate me. I feel like I'd be a very hard person to impersonate because I'd be doing a lot of just random shit whenever I text people. Like, there's no way someone can act like they're me and my friends would believe it. Unless, if they read your text, they can. Nah, Sodi, I still don't think so. I don't think them niggas have it in them. I wouldn't even notice if someone's text style changes. I would, bro. I would. I feel like if I'm texting someone and something's different, I'd be thrown off. It's like if I go to text Cece, I'm like, yo, Cece, how you doing? And she's like, I'm good today. Just been working out. I'd be like, what the fuck? Who's this? It's not Cece. If she's not tired, if she just have a headache, or she's not bored, that's not Cece. Dead ass. She know, Cece, you know, I literally do. I question you every time you say, something that's not you. I'd be like, the fuck, who's this? You do notice I'm pretty sure you asked if I'm okay every time I text weird. Nah, I noticed. I picked that shit up immediately. If Cece is in good health, she has been killed. On God. If Cece's feeling healthy, someone murdered her. Dead ass. No way. Cause no way, bro. What the fuck is that about? The fuck is that about, bro? That's just not right. That's just not right. I've been healthy all year. Yeah, I guess. But it's only been 13 days. But I'm happy for you.
He does talk text. That's what he's always done, you know. And the ones I was getting was like all exclamation marks and commas and dots and.
He's got our TWF cards. Yours will be coming to your mailboxes. Mine will come to mine. They were having problems today with PayPal. We'll be in tournament tomorrow. I have to call back. At the doctor's, I'm not going anywhere today, fellas. Keep me informed, comma. Loving all the info. Lois will keep you informed. Guts are flared, did it up. Yeah, bro. This shit dead ass looks way different.
Thanks, abbreviated with an X instead of spelling it out and stuff, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
And he doesn't normally do that.
No, he just text and it spells out the full words.
Despite their concerns, on Monday,
And he's known this nigga for 20 years. You're gonna pick up if something's different.
March 19th, 8 days after he was first reported to be sick, Lois assured Thomas that David still had plans to attend a fishing tournament set to take place the following Friday.
March 23rd, I watched the live weigh-in of the Cabela's Masters Walleye Circuit that David was supposed to be at, according to Lois. When they announced David's name, I did not see him, and I became very concerned.
He
Okay.
then called Greg, David's business partner, who contacted local police to perform a welfare check on David. Deputy Hoffman from Dodge County Sheriff's Office arrived at the house on March 23rd at 6:49 p.m., but no one answered the door. Through the window, he noticed the television and gas fireplace were on. With nothing seeming out of the ordinary, the deputy left, unaware of the horrifying secret hidden inside the house.
What type of welfare check is this? You do a welfare check, you get no answer, but it seems like someone's home, so you leave? Isn't that the opposite of what you're supposed to do in a welfare check? Or I'm tripping? I don't think I'm tripping.
We were so frustrated sitting there talking to these people. Mental health people are going to go out and check, and the guy says, "You're going to find a body there. Somebody better look."
Determined, Greg once again calls Bloomington Prairie Police.
They're supposed to have to physically see the person before they leave. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck was that check?
This time, officers Peterson and Peach returned to the house. One officer boosted the other, lifting him just high enough to peek through the bathroom window. Lying on the bathroom floor was the body of 54-year-old David Reese. Though investigators in Minnesota would have no way of knowing it, the chilling discovery of David's body would soon reveal haunting parallels to Pamela's death in Florida.
What? Oh, shit.
David was discovered in an advanced state of decomposition, with a green-colored blanket laying over his body.
He got killed by his
in a
own
similar
wife.
manner to the towels draped over Pamela. He had multiple gunshot wounds to his torso. The window was left open, bringing the temperature in the room to a chilling low of around 30 degrees. The eerie similarities raise harrowing questions. Is this simply a coincidence, or the beginning of a brutal killing spree? With many questions for David's wife, Lois, Minnesota investigators begin looking for her, but she's nowhere to be found. In an effort to trace her movements, they review local business surveillance, starting from the last time the couple was seen together. On March 11th, David and Lois both enter their local
bro, I thought she was a Philly Eagles fan. That's a different Eagles. Okay.
general store.
What's good, Joy?
David walks out at 9:01 a.m. and would never be seen on surveillance footage again. The following day, Lois explains to Thomas that David has fallen ill and would begin using David's phone to text his coworkers. However, as Thomas explains...
Wait, why the fuck I say Joy? See, this is what I'm saying. See. Yo, I might have to investigate this, whoever this CC person is, bruh. She says she hasn't been sick all year, and now she's calling Joy instead of Twin. Trying to tell y'all niggas.
Was more than the unusual text messages
Something ain't
that
right.
left him concerned that something was terribly wrong.
We have a money bag in that's where my drive slips go and all our checks from our customers.
I am me? I don't know.
I did my route on yesterday, and I noticed everything was missing out of there. All the checks out of the money bag.
On Monday, March 12th, Lois enters Citizen State Bank, approaching the counter with a check from David's account, written to her in the amount of $1,000.
Okay.
The teller fails to notice that David's signature doesn't match the previous ones on record.
How the fuck do you not notice that? Bammies! What's good, Bammies? Happy belated.
Over the next several days, Lois would use David's credit card at several establishments, including a liquor store, Vandal's Family Market, and multiple times at the Woodfire Grill, a restaurant inside Diamond Joe's Casino in Northwood, Iowa, just across the Minnesota border. Meanwhile, Greg confronts Lois about the missing checks from Prairie Wax Worms.
I sent her a text that I'd been informed there was checks missing out of the office, so I had to call the county sheriff, report stolen checks. And if you know anything, let me know. So she called me back in a couple hours and said, well, I got the checks. Dave sent me down to get them. They're up. I got them. At that point, I said, Lois, I need to talk to Dave. There's nothing. And I said, Lois, put Dave on the phone. And the last thing, she says, Dave, don't roll over, and then hung up.
On March 6th,
that weak ass acting. Oh my God, bro.
16th, Lois would return to the Citizen State Bank with another check from David's account, written to herself for $2,500. The teller once again fails to notice the signature and gives her the funds in cash.
How are these niggas this dumb? That's it, bro. That's it. I'm about to scam. I'm about to scam, bro. I'm about to scam. If these tellers don't know this shit, bro, I'm about to do the same shit. I'm about to steal someone's checkbook and go crazy.
As her shopping spree continued, Lois walked into a Fantastic Sam's hair salon in Austin, Minnesota on March 17th.
Yep, she came in and she was going to be going out for St. Patrick's Day. She said that she
The
was
signature
going to
doesn't matter as much as you think. What you mean it doesn't matter as much as if the whole style of the signature is different? That's crazy. Is that not crazy? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's crazy. I feel like you're supposed to be paying attention if that's your job. Could be trying something new. People don't really look anymore. Okay, but it's clearly for a nigga named Dave. And if you look at her, her name is clearly not Dave.
be going to Diamond Joe Casino, so she wanted her hair to look like Peggy Bundy
It's
and
his
have
wife?
it nice and big.
3
Fair.
days later, on March 20th, Lois is once again spotted on camera at the general store. This time, wearing the same hoodie that David was wearing on the last day he was seen alive.
I mean, no. That's pretty normal.
At this point, David hasn't been seen in 9 days. Over the next 2 days, Lois returns to the bank, depositing over $8,000 into David's account at the drive-thru before transferring the money back into her account.
What's the purpose?
I'm just in awe that they would take a check from one company to Prairie Waxworms and let her cash them. But it looks like about 12 grand minimum, 14.
Let's go, Lily.
Okay, so they were actually the company checks?
Yep. Well, not Prairie Waxworms. It was our customers' checks who had paid us, made payable to Prairie Waxworms.
Lois would hit the Diamond Joe Casino again on March 22nd, where her unusual behavior caught the attention of a casino regular.
Imagine being such a regular at a casino. You could tell, yo, that's actually kind of bad, bro. That maybe that nigga needs to leave the casino. He knows everybody that's supposed to be in and out the casino. I'm doing pretty good, Lily. How are you?
Just kept acting like she was real suspicious on who people were and what was going on, you know? Like she wasn't quite sure of her surroundings, who she could trust and who she couldn't.
Okay, so paranoid basically?
Yeah, kind of.
Sounds like you in the future. Why do y'all think I'm a degenerate gambler? What the fuck?
Finally, on March 23rd, when David fails to appear on the fishing tournament's live stream,
You are?
Lois
No,
steps
I'm
into
not.
the Citizen State Bank for a final time. She presents a $7,500 check from David's account, writing spring trip in the memo. After the teller delivers the cash, Lois takes David's white Cadillac Escalade and vanishes.
How am I a degenerate gambler? Yo, bro, dead ass, I'm not bad. Now I only gambled like $20-something this weekend. That's not a lot of money to gamble. It's only $20.
It would later be discovered abandoned on Fort Myers Beach in Florida.
As a detective, you got any inkling if she's in an area? Do you think she's just... God damn it, I don't know how you get away.
No, nothing so far.
I just don't know.
Detectives in Minnesota and Florida have yet to realize the shocking connections between the murders of Pamela Hutchinson and David Reese. But a lucky break will soon drive the two separate investigations toward a fateful collision. 3 days
I don't need therapy. I need players to lock in. I needed AJ Brown to not troll me, but it's fine.
before Pamela's murder, Lee County Sheriff's Office in Florida had received a concerning 911 call.
Hi, there's an ATV out for a Lois Reese from Blooming Prairie, Minnesota in Steele County. She just got out of her car at my Florida house. I also live in Blooming Prairie, so I know about the whole thing. She's in a white 05 Escalade. Okay, and if you do some research, it's Steele County, Minnesota that's trying to find her.
Okay, so she has a warrant, is that what you're saying?
Yes, for the possible murder of her husband and for sure for embezzling charges.
Earlier the same day,
Wow.
the 911 caller, Tessa's daughter in Blooming Prairie, received a call from a woman named Stormy Liberty, who claimed to be Tessa's friend and asked
Man, that sounds like a fucking stripper name. That sounds like, bro, you know in GTA where you gotta get the strippers' numbers and everything? This sounds like a GTA stripper name. Stormy Liberty, are we fucking serious?
For her address. Stormy Liberty was later identified as an alias that Lois used when opening a cell phone account.
That's her old stripper name, or old prostitute name, or whatever. I promise you it is.
She was gone by the time police arrived, and just 3 days later, Pamela's life came to a tragic end. Now, after Pamela's death, as one deputy reviews the security footage from the Marina Village motel, he recognizes the woman with Pamela as Lois Reese, based on Tessa's 911 call from 3 days ago.
I do rentals, so she had a little notepad like she was going to rent, but that's what I thought. And then she got out, and she saw me. I said, "Can I help you?" And she looked at me and she said, "Oh, I'm in the wrong place." And she quick got into her Escalade.
You said it was a 2005 white Escalade?
Yep, pearl-colored Escalade.
After being recognized in the surveillance footage, Lois is officially named a person
Nah,
of
Pamela
interest in
didn't call
Pamela
the cops.
Hutchinson's murder. On April 10th, investigators in Florida contacted Minnesota law enforcement, requesting a photo to confirm their suspect, and finally, information between the two investigations was shared. With evidence connecting Lois to more than one murder, investigators are left with the chilling question: is she finished, or is she planning to strike again? While following her trail, those who knew her begin to share a troubling history with investigators, one that hints at a possible motive for her ruthless actions.
My grandpa passed away and she got her inheritance, and she was so unbelievably bored out there at that house. And the only time she was happy is when she'd have the grandkids out there, and she had them a lot.
Okay.
My kids and my brother's kids were there a lot.
Okay.
If she wasn't at, with us, like her kids or her grandkids, she was probably at the casino. And I had told my dad and I told her that I was getting concerned with how much she was going there. And she's like, Bria, it's just something for me to do. It's fun, but I don't have a problem. She blew through hundreds of thousands of dollars there.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars? Oh my God.
I had no idea it was that bad.
With Pamela's credit cards missing, investigators begin to trace where they may have been used. On April 6th, a woman claiming to be Pamela Hutchinson entered a Wells Fargo and withdrew $5,000, as seen in still images provided by the bank. The distinctive white hat, sunglasses, and blue shirt are the same clothes she was wearing in the surveillance footage at Marina Village.
So does she have a gambling problem? Or?
See, how the fuck was she able to get $5,000 from the bank and she wasn't even... Bro, bank tellers, they actually don't give a fuck. They don't be locked in. They don't be locked in. So any nigga with glasses can walk into a bank and just take my money out my bank account. Is that what you telling me? This shit is fucked up.
Oh, absolutely.
So
$400,000 worth 2 years ago.
How much?
400 stolen out of a trust that belonged to her dad and brothers and sisters that she was managing.
Did you say 400,000?
Yes, sir.
As investigators continue to follow Lois's trail, receipts show that she withdrew $1,500 from an ATM on April 7th, one day after leaving Marina Village in Pamela's stolen car.
How did he make it so she couldn't have any money, do you know?
Well, I think the last go-around, you got to read between the lines with me. This is just conversation between Dave and I know all credit cards were taken away. I know she had no bank account. She wasn't a signature on any of his accounts.
See? She wasn't even a signature on any of his accounts. How was she able to take the money?
Investigators also discovered that Lois had recently checked into the Hilton Hotel in Ocala, Florida for a day, using Pamela's credit cards and forging her signature on the room service receipts.
When all the money stuff came up after he realized, that she has a bad gambling problem and she went through all that money, she was put on lockdown, she couldn't have access to any money. And
damn,
I told her many times, I understand why my dad was doing that. I get that. But I just told her that she should just, come live with me or my brother, because it wasn't a good situation to be in for either one of them.
Brianna further explains that the financial issues Lois faced as a result of her gambling problem led to an attempt to take her own life 2 years prior.
Oh, shit.
My dad found out about something, probably money related, I'm guessing, and he was yelling at her, and he said a bunch of awful things to her, and then he left to go to the bank, and she said that she just felt like
she needed rehab. Bro, I'll tell you, those gambling problems are crazy. Those gambling problems are crazy. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, our generation is gonna grow up with the worst gambling problems of any generation of all time. Easily, bro. Easily.
she just didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Sure.
As Brianna continues to explain Lois's financial troubles, she recalls a recent situation involving her disabled
You
sister.
really think so? Yeah, because I have never seen sports gambling pushed so heavy towards a demographic of people ever. You guys got to understand that, yeah, like Cece said, like 10 years ago, there were no apps for gambling. Like, you couldn't just like wake up out your bed and go gamble your money. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't something you could just do. What's good, Faulty? Like, and there's like 1,000 different apps for it. Every single sporting event is the DraftKings this and the FanDuel this and the, you know what I mean? It's like all these things are literally because some of y'all don't watch sports. Before the games go on, they dead ass show you a parlay on national TV with how much money you would win if you bet X amount of money. There's no way that's ethical. They put up a parlay on the screen. And they're like, listen, if you play this parlay, you will turn $10 into $130. What? What? Are we crazy right now? We're watching a true crime video about a grandma that be killing people. Like, I don't know, bro. You got LeBron tweeting out parlays, KD tweeting out parlays and everything. Like, bro, it's a lot. Y'all gotta understand. We are gonna have the worst gambling addiction, like, out of any generation ever.
Kim that landed her in legal trouble.
My mom actually took care of my aunt for like 2 or 3 years. She lived with her.
I almost turned $12 into $600, but Mike Tyson fucking lost. You were never close to turning $12 into $600. You bet on Mike Tyson, nigga. You bet on Mike Tyson in 2024. You did not deserve to win shit. I'm sorry. You didn't deserve to win. You didn't. No, don't, bro. Yo, don't bro that. You bet on Mike Tyson in 2024. That nigga's prime was what, the 80s? Or some shit? I don't know when his prime was. I think it was like the 80s. Just because he old don't mean shit. Nah, that dead ass means all the shit. What? That means everything. That means everything, actually, bro. That's the whole... No, it don't. No. No, Earl, that's the whole reason why he lost. Actually. Old in a leg, bro, it don't matter if the nigga had a leg. The nigga has arthritis. Like, what are we... Bro, fuck the leg injury. He has arthritis, nigga. He's old. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why is niggas gambling on Mike Tyson? It's in the contract he couldn't throw certain punches. Earl, listen, this is the cope of the century. There's no way you watch that fight and you think that he was being held back by the types of punches he could throw. They held him back. Yo, bro. Bro, you could see it. Dog, this nigga was born in 1966, bro. He was born in 1966. I promise you, promise you, bro, that it was not the fucking contract. First of all, you can't throw a restriction on the types of punches he can throw in a contract that actually counts as an official boxing bout. I don't think you can control what type of punches he throws. What? Then it wouldn't be an official match. I'm gonna be honest, that was a $12 donation, bro. That was a donation. This nigga is 27. He's 58. Come on, bro. Stop. Come on, bro. Stop. Hey, it gets to a point. It gets to a point, bro, where you just gotta be real with yourself. This is bad. This is bad. I wanted to bet on Mike Tyson, but I didn't feel like donating money. Mike's still that guy. Yo, y'all niggas are so easy to scam, bro. Like y'all are real scammable. This shit's amazing.
And was really, really, really awesome and like did everything by the book that she was supposed to. And when she got into gambling, I think she
Could you beat Mike? No.
took some
I weigh 150 pounds.
money from my Aunt Kim.
What's good,
They were
Sharon?
going back and forth. My mom skipped the court.
Are you
and
looking for
they
an
were gonna
editor?
Her lawyer was going to settle for like $30,000, but then my mom, like, her behavior, she just doesn't address anything. She just pretends like it doesn't happen, so she didn't go to court. And because she didn't, they put like a full judgment, so like $100,000 is I think that they're trying to get from. Yeah.
Though Lois's alleged gambling history provides valuable insight for the detectives,
Like, bro, you didn't even ask how. You didn't say like, "Hey man, how are you? Hey man, what's going on in the stream?" You ain't do none of that shit. Nigga came in immediately talking about some. Do you want an editor? Nigga, what the fuck do you think this is, nigga? You think this shit is fucking Indeed? You think this shit is fucking LinkedIn, nigga? You just gonna come into random chats and talk about some. Hey, bro, you need an editor, bro? I'll edit for you. Damn, nigga. Damn. Damn.
they still have yet to establish her current whereabouts or the driving factor behind this horrific crime.
Chill on him? No, bro, because that shit is dumb. Why would you just go into a random Twitch chat talk about some bro, you need an editor? What the fuck? B Maceo, what's good, Perkies? Bro, I'm just serious, bro. Come on, dog. He trying to get some work. There's better ways to get work. There's better ways to get work. How you doing? I'm chilling, bro. There's better ways to get work, bro. I'm telling you, there gotta be better ways.
Spree. With Lois's location and her motives still unclear, the fear that she may be armed, dangerous, and hunting for a new victim fuels their efforts as they continue following her trail.
Okay.
On April 8th, one day before Pamela's body was discovered, Lois attempted to use Pamela's credit card at an ATM in DeQuincy, Louisiana.
What the? Why is the city named DeQuincy?
But the transaction was declined. Investigators learned that Lois then traveled to another casino in Louisiana and won a $1,500 jackpot.
Okay.
As the interviews continue, one investigator brings up a possible concern that may make finding Lois an even more challenging endeavor.
Yeah, what the chance shouldn't be like, oh, thank God you're here. I've been looking for a random chatter to be my editor. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, seriously, what's the odds of that shit happening, bro? Let's be for real. Let's be for real.
I was just wondering if she was like, could make it to where she looked something different with makeup beyond the hair color, that she had some kind of a talent of what do you call the people out?
Oh, makeup artist?
Makeup artist, yes.
But I don't think that, but I think that she was skilled enough with makeup that she could make herself look a little different. But I would say with a gambling problem,
yeah,
and now she's got time on her hands,
right,
she'll be at a casino.
However, Lois's son Billy has a far more grim expectation for how this fugitive search may end.
Based off her past actions, I'd say, I don't know, finding her alive probably isn't very good, as sick as that sounds. Right. She's obviously tried to do it before.
Damn.
I think this is a little bit more serious than that was, spending money.
Right. You think she has any means of doing that, or?
Of hurting herself? Yeah, if she killed my dad.
What the fuck type of dumbass Yo, cops be asking dumb questions. If she has shot and killed 2 people, what do you mean does she have any means of being able to harm herself? Nigga, she has a fucking gun. What? Oh, bro, like...
At 11:16 p.m. on
That
April
shit is
8th,
special.
Pamela's stolen Acura is seen traveling westbound on Interstate 10 in Lafayette, Louisiana, and once more on a license plate reader in Texas before the trail goes cold. With Lois continuing to cross state lines, a U.S. Marshals task force takes over the investigation
Oh,
and
shit.
issues a BOLO for Lois Reese. She's now wanted for 2 murders, grand theft auto, financial theft, and identity theft.
Damn, how long is this in jail? This forever, right? You ain't never getting out for this shit. God damn, bro. Grand Theft Auto, fraud, 2 counts of murder. You ain't never getting out.
As the case gains national attention through widespread media coverage, she earns the nickname Killer Grandma. News outlets nationwide ask anyone who sees Lois or her vehicle to come forward. When a promising tip brings investigators one step closer to ending her reign of terror, one question remains: can they get to her before she disappears once again? At 6:58 p.m. on April 19th, over a week since she was last spotted on traffic cameras, Lois enters Dirty Al's restaurant on South Padre Island in Texas,
Okay.
just 30 miles from the Mexican border.
Oh, she was about to get ghost. Okay. Damn, she was right there.
She lingers upon entering, taking a moment to look at the posted menu near the main cash register. It isn't long before an employee sees Lois and stands watch. As she suddenly makes for the exit, the 2 male employees briefly converse before following her.
She just say, uh-oh?
That's the Florida license plate.
Well, she was driving a Florida license plate. Where?
Right here, that white car.
That couldn't hurt.
What you going out there for, yo? Niggas got no survival skills. What the fuck?
The man takes down her license plate and local authorities are contacted. Police arrive at 7:50 p.m., nearly an hour after she left the building.
The fuck were the police doing?
It seems as though she slipped away once more. It's a devastating blow to their search, but in a shocking twist of events, while officers wait for someone who can show them the surveillance footage, they begin to search the conjoined parking lot and spot the stolen car at the restaurant next door.
Oh, she's a dumbass.
They enter the restaurant and find Lois sitting at the bar, talking with an unknown male, but wait for backup before moving in for the arrest. At 8:25 p.m. on April 19th, multiple officers move in and finally make an arrest, unaware of just how close Lois may have come to claiming a 3rd victim. With Lois now in custody, one chilling question remains unanswered. What drove Lois to commit not 1, but 2 brutal acts of murder?
Lois? What's your last name? Yeah. I'll try out. Right now you're going to be detained. One detained.
Okay.
Double lock it. Okay, no.
According to the man she was with, he and his friend met Lois at Padre Rita's Grill. She told them she was staying next door at the Motel 6 and was a widow searching for a place to live in South Padre. The jaw-dropping evidence in her motel room will later be found in a search by investigators. For now, the man explains that he and a friend went with Lois on April 17th for drinks before dropping her off at her motel.
These niggas almost got cooked too.
Both men found Lois to be completely normal, never witnessing any emotional breakdowns or outbursts, with one mentioning she was even flirting with him.
Is your driver's license in here, ma'am?
Yes.
It is. That way I can run it real quick.
How did you get here? Here, those 2 cars. Car that you drove here.
Okay, this one right here.
Just an FYI.
Okay. It's not really your car. Okay. You wanna run it real quick? It's out of Minnesota. It's in there. It's out of Minnesota? Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the warrant I do believe might be out of Florida. I didn't get a chance to even look up our stuff because it was like.
Yeah. I don't know how that is. Lisa, if you wanna.
Okay.
And I'll get my cuffs back when we get over there.
Just go in and grab your unit and follow into the station.
Damn, bro, she's really cooked. Damn.
When news
It's
of her
why,
arrest
bro,
broke,
I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't commit crimes, bro. I'm too paranoid, bro. I would be scared the cops about to come find me. That shit is not it. That shit is not it.
Woman came forward with a harrowing story. She told investigators that while eating alone at a restaurant on the island, she befriended a woman who identified herself as LaDonna, who was recently widowed and spending time away from her family to grieve. They met again for drinks on April 15th. The woman allowed LaDonna to come home with her, letting her stay in her guest bedroom.
Yo, white people are so interesting, though. Like, what? You just meet a person, you go out for drinks once, and you're like, yo, bro, yeah, you can stay in my house. What the fuck shit is that, bro? I never heard of that before.
They had plans to meet again on Friday, April 20th, just one day after her arrest, where she learned LaDonna was Lois Reese. When investigators from Minnesota and Florida learn of her arrest, they fly to Texas to meet with Lois.
The first time I went on a date with a white person, they invited me to their house that same day. They really mad friendly. I think they were trying to fuck you, Kai. That's a little bit different. That's what that sounds like. But you know, I'm just being real. That's what that sounds like. That's what that we was building Legos. Yeah, but I think they wanted to fuck you. I'm just invited to that house, first date. That's usually like, okay, so yeah, we're about to fuck. That's usually what that means. But hey, yeah, sure, friendly.
Lois for an interrogation. However, Lois invokes Miranda rights and asks for a lawyer.
No lawyer gonna save you anyway, but okay.
Eventually, Lois will break her silence and recount the shocking details of her final moments with David and her motives for pulling the trigger.
Lego says foreplay is different. I ain't gonna lie. Lego says foreplay might be kind of hard. I'm gonna be real. That's kind of, bro, that might be kind of tough. Let me show you how to place that Lego brick. You get behind them. You gotta place it like this. I don't know, bro. That shit might. That shit might hit though. I don't know. Not when you do it, but yeah. You might be right because he did call me babe while we was ordering food and it caught me off guard. No, it wasn't a might be right. I was 100% right, Kai. Like, I know I'm right when I'm saying that they wanted to fuck you. This wasn't like a might. This is 100%.
For now, Lois raises an unusual...
I might try that shit. Let me go buy some Legos.
concern.
The process for getting you out of here takes a little bit of time, and you got to get transported back to Florida. So I'd imagine in a couple weeks, we'll see you back in the Lee County Jail, and then from there you'll be...
It might be meta. You gotta think big. Just like, hey, you want to come back to my place, bro? We can build a Lego set together I just bought. That's what y'all going for? I'm gonna be honest. Hold on now, wait. That's not that bad though. That's actually not that bad. That's not that bad. Would have got me? Well, Nat, like I said, you're easy to scam. I'ma use that this week. We gonna see. All right, bro. I'm hoping it works for you, Breezy. She told me she got Legos in her house. I might end up on Fox News. What does that mean? Someone in chat is going to come back with the story of a Lego ending up inside of them. That is not... Oh, they going to find your body. Yo, Jax, that could have been... Jax, that could have been crazy. Who is experimenting with Legos inside of them? Y'all niggas is just... Y'all are real interesting. This is crazy. I never seen some shit. Lego dildo will be painful, bro. Those are fucking squares and rectangles. This is a lot of sharp edges.
Eventually going back back to Minnesota to deal with the charges up there.
Okay.
Do you have any questions of us right now?
Will they put me in a room that has a bed?
I'm sorry?
Will they put me in a room that has a cot or something?
When you come to Florida?
For 2 weeks,
Oh, here?
I'll sit on that bench?
No, I believe you're going to be transferred to a sheriff's office in the area.
Okay.
You'll have to see a judge, I think, for extradition purposes in the morning, a magistrate. And then from there,
What do you mean wire Lego dildo? So think cat. Cat.
you'll be going to a sheriff's office where they'll house you until we come pick you up.
And they'll be able to answer some of those questions that you have on the bed. We just don't, we don't
We're
have
not
that
from
part.
here.
So
Oh,
if,
okay.
if you do have some of those concerns,
Well, they just-
when you go downstairs, I
I
would
just
say,
know it'd be better for my edema and my blood pressure, like
Yeah.
they said.
It'd probably be better if you ate some food too.
Yeah, but it'd be worse if I had to go to the hospital and have an attack. It'd be worse.
Well, for sure. All right, that's why we're getting you crackers right now.
That's fine.
One final question from Lois leads to a shocking revelation
I expected it to be bigger.
as she learns the truth of just how far her notoriety has spread.
Now I can't post this reaction on YouTube. Thanks, chat.
Right.
I guess one of
Y'all
my
an
questions
embarrassment.
is, do my kids know I'm alive and in fear?
Yes. I don't know if you know this or not, but
Just edit it out. Oh God, that shit stain. The
Your
hell?
whole story has been national news. Okay. It broke last night. It broke last night that you were arrested in South Padre Island, that you're alive and well, and that you were found by the U.S. Marshals and the local police department here. So
Okay, so they know.
I don't personally know that they know, but I can tell you that every local news media outlet nationwide has picked up the story.
Okay.
Before searching Lois's motel room, investigators spoke with an employee of Motel 6. She says Lois claimed to be a victim of domestic violence, hiding from her husband, who was a cop. When she next saw her, she appeared to be completely different, even dressing more provocatively. During one
She was
conversation,
trying to get some dick before she went. Okay.
she heard Lois say, "I need a sugar daddy," before asking about another customer seen driving an expensive vehicle, raising unsettling questions about her future plans.
Ma'am, I'm be honest, you are 60 years old, 70 years old. You're not getting a sugar daddy.
A search of her motel room uncovered a mountain of evidence. Among the discoveries is a white towel wrapped around a pair of sunglasses, previously seen to be worn by Pamela. Lois's distinctive white hat, earlier seen to be worn as she withdrew $5,000 using Pamela's identity, is located on a pile of clothing. They also locate credit cards and checkbooks belonging to both David and Pamela, along with Pamela's luggage.
Poor Pamela,
A road
bro.
atlas is found, and tucked within its pages is a brochure for a casino in Eagle Pass, Texas. They also uncover Pamela's driver's license, and finally, 2 loaded firearms. With a mountain of evidence against her, Lois is extradited to Florida and held without bond to face charges for the murder of 59-year-old Pamela Hutchinson. To avoid the death penalty, Lois pleaded guilty on December 17, 2019 to 1 count of first-degree murder, grand theft of a motor vehicle, grand theft of property.
If you could take someone's identity for one day, Brandon, who you choosing? Take someone's identity for one day? Savannah James. Y'all niggas. Or I might choose Miss Curry. So y'all gonna choose either LeBron's wife or Steph Curry's wife. Oh, You don't transform into the person. You're just stealing their identity. What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck are you gonna do with Savannah James' fucking ID card, huh? You're not transforming. So y'all mean to tell me y'all thought y'all was transforming into Savannah James so you could get fucked by LeBron? No. Oh, what was the reason then? What was the reason? What was the reason why you chose Savannah? What's the reason why y'all not fuck? But I'm trying to see what he working with. Oh, so you just gonna give the nigga head? Wow, bro. Wow. Anyway, I'm stealing the identity of Patrick Mahomes. All right. I'm going to ruin that nigga's life. Then I'm gonna get into his accounts. I'm going to tweet out the most vile things ever and get that nigga packed up and banned from the NFL. Fuck Patrick Mahomes. That's what the fuck I'm doing. What's the fuck I'm doing, bro? I'm getting that nigga going, bro. I'm tired of fucking Mahomes, bro. Nigga does too much all the time.
And criminal identity theft. She later returned to Minnesota to face charges for the murder of 54-year-old David Reese. At a hearing on August 11th, 2020, in the auditorium of a Minnesota high school.
What?
After delays due to coronavirus, she pleaded guilty to first-degree murder and shared with the judge her version of what happened on the fateful night of March 5th, 2018. According to Lois, she and David had a heated argument following their grandson's basketball game. She claims David handed her a loaded firearm, encouraged her to turn it on herself and take her own life, saying, "Maybe you will get it right this time."
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Nah, that's the craziest thing you could ever say.
In her own words, she explains, "He was right in front of me, and I looked right at his heart and I pulled the trigger." However, this is based solely on Lois's account, and David will never have the opportunity to confirm or deny her claim.
Well, yeah, duh, he's dead. Now, clearly that didn't happen. I don't know what the fuck she said that for. That's just not saving you. What happened? They got into an argument. David handed Lois a gun and said, and turned it on her and said, "Pull the trigger, baby, you'll get it right this time." Yo, bro, what? That's crazy. Now, that's actually disrespectful. But also at the same time, though, why she killed the other person? Hey, Sid. Yo, Sid, congrats. You're almost free.
As for Pamela, Lois never provides a reason for taking her life.
She was like, "Yeah, my husband, I had a reason. Her, I don't know, nigga. I just did the shit."
For both murders, Lois Reese
I got
was
a harder
sentenced to life
job.
in prison without the possibility of parole.
Okay.
She's currently serving both life sentences concurrently at the Shakopee Correctional Facility in Minnesota.
Damn. That's crazy. That is crazy. What's good, Rashawn? That's crazy. Look at my link. I know I got you, bro. I will. That's crazy, bro. Lois is a crazy woman. Lois is a crazy woman, bro.
I fuck with that.
Dead ass. Yo, Rashawn, thank you for the follow, bro. Crazy woman. Crazy how your life could be over in a second just due to someone else feeling like it. I'm saying, bro. She said, "I don't even got a reason. I just did this shit to do it." That's insane. Let's watch some more. Something darker. What do you mean something darker? Yo, bro. Something darker is crazy.
We'll stand right here. Go and sit down.
What? I'm Not a Monster, the Lois Race Murders? Official trailer, HBO?
Lois always gave the biggest hugs. She was a mom to everybody.
Such a kind, loving person.
Why do you think that she killed her husband?
I'd rather bake cookies than try to figure it out.
It's a puzzle I still don't know how to put together.
She told me she was trying to get away from Dave.
Dave is lying dead in the house.
It was just years and years of abuse. I just snapped.
I am suspicious.
I think there was some bad money stuff.
She was writing herself checks from David's business account.
Do you have any
Ew, bro.
idea how much he gambled?
Thousands.
Damn.
Tens of thousands.
It was wildfire around town. Everybody looked for Lois Reese.
I wasn't running. I wasn't hiding. I was just in and out of real life. I ended up in Florida.
She had a smile on her face. Looked like a person that was having a good time.
She'd sit at the bar. She definitely became one of the family.
Like I said, I make friends easily.
Wait a minute. What's going on? There was a murder in room 404.
It happened again?
I had never anticipated hurting that woman.
That doesn't hold water.
You picked this victim and killed her in cold blood. It always seemed like we were one step behind her. It's a worldwide woman hunt.
I don't have all the memories and all the answers.
Blacking out, mental breaks. There has to be an answer to that.
When you say you don't remember, it definitely feels like you're evading.
We all have to live with what we do. I've never given an interview. I hope this is the right thing to do.
What the fuck? Wait, so this shit is out? Bro, I'm about to watch this. They be giving anybody a documentary? Oh, God, bro, what? How'd she get a documentary for this? Bitch wants sympathy? I mean, nobody's gonna give her sympathy, obviously. I mean, she killed 2 people. Even if you say, okay, I killed my husband, he was abusive. You just killed another woman for no reason. There's literally no reason. You just killed her. You just killed her just because. What the fuck? Even if I say, all right, bro, we're not going to say nothing about you killing your husband. You killed another person for no reason. You just walked in there and just murdered her. And then you stole her identity. Like, what? Hope she's rotting. Yo, bro, they really just give anybody a documentary, though. That's crazy.